What is this?
Is it more explosions?
Flesh seeds. Blood demon art?
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
This is cool. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joe and this is my sister Liberty.
Hiya.
Today we're going to be reacting to Demon Slayer Season 4, Episode 8, the last episode of this season of Demon Slayer, and it's 40 minutes long, so I'm expecting good things from it, and I've heard a lot of good things about this episode from other people, so I'm really excited for it. Are you excited for this episode?
Yeah, I cannot wait. I'm really excited to just get into it and all the action.
Yeah, mostly because, shockingly, Muzan has hunted down the Master and is presumably going to kill him or do something to him anyway, which is going to be terrible for the Demon Slayer Corps because the Master really does hold everything together, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens should the Master die at Muzan's hands. This could also be really interesting just in terms of learning more about Muzan and the Master, seeing them have a conversation, because they're obviously related in some way, I do believe, and hopefully we'll just learn more about the two of them in general. What are you most looking forward to about this episode?
I can't wait to actually see a bit of from Muzan, because we don't actually often get to see Muzan that much actually doing anything, so it'll be interesting to see what he actually does to the Master.
Yeah, should the Master get killed by Muzan, I imagine all the Demon Slayers and especially the Hashira are going to be livid and want to kill Muzan themselves because they love the Master so much. So things could really kick off in this episode. Also, I've heard from some sources that after this season there won't be another season of Demon Slayer. They're just going to release movies to finish off this story, which is interesting, to be honest. I'm not sure how I feel about it quite, because the Mugen Train movie was obviously very good, so if they're anything like that it could be great, but I don't know, I just like having seasons of a show to watch. What do you think about that?
I'm not the biggest fan of movies because I feel like sometimes it doesn't quite catch your attention span that well. When with episodes you can just watch the episode and then take a break from it, but it's a lot more of a commitment with a movie.
Also with a movie, maybe you can't explore the same characters and let the story breathe in the same way that you can in a season of TV, although Demon Slayer is a very action heavy show, so maybe it'll work well for that because there's not always that much story to get through in Demon Slayer, but we'll see. I'd like to know what you guys think about them doing a trilogy of movies to finish off this story. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. But I think that's enough talking. Let's get into the episode, guys. Hope you enjoy.
Nice to finally meet you. It's about time. Muzan. Goodness gracious. I didn't expect you to look so hideous. Ubuyashiki. Muzan. Kibutsuji. The demon that my family, the Demon Slayer Corps, has been after for 1,000 years. Amane, tell me, what shape and form has he assumed?
The shape of Michael Jackson,
He
beloved
appears
pop
to
star.
be a young man somewhere in his mid to late 20s. However, his eyes are a light pink. His pupils are vertical slits just like a cat's.
She's fully just describing him.
So?
Riley's right there.
Well, I've been waiting here. I knew that you'd come. I was certain. I knew it would be you. You alone, not one of your demons, who would come here personally to kill me. I must say I'm feeling disenchanted by this, Ubuyashiki.
A little bit cowardly
To
of
look upon
him
the
to
head
just
of the
show up when
clan
he's
that
dying
for
anyway.
nearly 1,000 years had the gall to constantly try and thwart each one of my endeavors in such a deplorable state. It's unbecoming, really, how hideous you look right now. Your body is already giving off the scent of a rotting corpse. It's
Violating him.
About 6 months ago now, I was told by my doctor I would be dead in a few days.
Well, he's lasted quite long then.
What's still keeping me alive is my burning soul desire to see you defeated. Muzan. That fleeting dream of yours is about to be shattered tonight. Because I've come here to kill you myself.
You may not be aware of this yet, but you and I have something in common. We hail from the same bloodline. But our blood is no longer thick, since you were likely born nearly 1,000 years ago.
He's old.
Though our branches on the family tree are far apart, you and I are still connected.
What is it you're really trying to say?
Since the moment you were born, Muzan, since the family produced a monster like yourself, my clans lived in disgrace, cursed by your being. Our children were all born sickly and weak. And because of that, after birth, they would soon die. It was around then we received the news from a priest. A demon has recently emerged from your family's bloodline. Commit yourselves from here on out to eliminating that manifestation of evil. If you do so, your clan will survive. Since
Interesting.
then, our families made an effort to marry the daughters of priests. And though this made our children stronger, we are still unable to live past 30.
That is a terrible bloodline to
It's
have.
remarkable how
Yeah, that's
little
pretty
you
rough
care about this
genetic
nonsense.
gene pool, isn't it?
It's nauseating. It seems that your disease has spread to your brain, Ubuyashiki.
Imagine they're in the same family, but they can't live past 30, and Muzan's living to 1,000.
Oh yeah, why would you not want to be a demon at that point?
He's hogging all of their life. That's the only explanation.
Because after everything I've done, there's been no divine punishment. Have you forgotten I've taken hundreds, thousands of lives, yet never been held accountable?
You're such a sass queen.
I see.
Yeah, he's cocky.
Just
So
does
that's
what he
it.
wants.
That's your warped vision of reality. That's not how I see things. Muzan, what dream is pushing you forward? What's been keeping you going over 1,000 years? At the end of the day, we're all driven by something.
What an unusual feeling. The leader of the Demon Slayer Corps, who's been a thorn in my side, is right in front of me. Yet I feel no hatred for him. In fact,
Aw.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, but it's kids, they're right there.
Yeah, this is no time to be playing volleyball.
Get him! I'm surprised someone hasn't run to go get the Hashira. Yeah.
Yeah, send a crow, for the love of God. They were even creeping Muzan out.
this odd sense of familiarity and relief. It's sickening.
Because they're your family.
Something feels off here. There are no bodyguards whatsoever.
Why don't I guess, Muzan? Your dream is to become immortal.
That's exactly right. And that dream will finally become reality. The second I find where you're hiding Nezuko.
I can assure you that you'll never find her, Muzan.
You certainly seem confident about where you've hidden Nezuko. But unlike you, I have all the time in the world to find her, and I won't stop till I do.
You're wrong. Your way of seeing things is naive. I understand what eternity really is. That's right. True eternity is the human will. The human spirit is a fire that cannot be extinguished. It's immortal.
How disturbing. Your sickness has buried your mind in delusion.
The Demon Slayer core has persisted. Even though so many of my children have perished at your hand, their will lives on in our hearts. And the fact that it still remains is enough to prove the human will cannot be suppressed. Though you choose to dismiss it, human will is immortal.
You know, it's interesting how calm the Master is in this moment when he is literally about to die.
Yeah, I think he's already come to terms with it though. Because when he's in this state, I think he knew that Muzan was going to come for him. So now he's just trying to almost talk him into some sense, but I doubt that would ever work.
No, Muzan's far too far gone at this point to try and reason with or understand, really. But all of them are very calm. Even the children are just playing volleyball. Makes you wonder if he's got a trick up his sleeve.
Surely there must be something, because he wouldn't leave his whole house unprotected. I wouldn't say for his sake, but just for like his children and his wife. Like he cares about them more.
Yeah, you would think anyway. Also, what do you think to Muzan wanting to live forever?
I mean, I don't quite understand why anyone would want to. Because would you not just get bored in your life anyway? But
yeah,
I
it's
suppose
far too
not.
long.
I think it's just cowardly, honestly, because it just means you're scared to die. And it's like, everyone dies one day.
Yeah, he's just scared.
Our refusal to forgive the atrocities you've committed. Our disdain for taking the lives of the innocent. That feeling that burns within our hearts is eternal. Make no mistake. No one has forgiven you. In 1,000 years. Divine punishment does exist within us.
Yeah, they're going to get you eventually.
You've stepped on the tiger's tail, time and time again, and have now incurred the wrath of the dragon. They would have remained asleep for eternity. But now, that's changed. For you've awakened them. They've had their sights on you. All this time, lying in wait. Vowing to never let you escape.
Yeah, they're coming for you.
Yeah.
Even if you were to kill me here, it wouldn't make any difference to the Demon Slayer core. After all, Muzan, I bear no relevance to its functioning. The human feelings and bonds that fuel it are things that you would never understand. If you were to die, all demons will be wiped off the face of the earth, right? Seems the winds have shifted. Did I guess right?
That's enough.
He touched a nerve.
Would you mind if I said one last thing? I just told you that I myself am not that important to the Demon Slayer Core's survival. But it's not as if my death has no meaning. I'm fortunate enough to be loved by many, especially by those amongst the Hashira. Meaning, if you kill me here tonight, it will fuel their rage. They won't rest until you're burned to ash.
Are you finally done talking?
Yes. I'm grateful. I never imagined you'd listen this long.
It is quite surprising Muzan listened this whole
Thank
time.
you.
Emergency! Emergency!
Oh, there's Centerbird.
The mansion's under attack! The mansion's under attack!
Master!
Imagine if they all closed in on time and actually fought Muzan here and now.
Hurry!
Would that be possible?
That would actually be crazy.
Master!
I don't feel like they'd do it yet though.
No, probably not.
Get there in time!
I strongly suggest there should be at least 2 Hashira guarding the Master.
There's just no getting through to him. He's always insisted that the Hashira are a valuable resource, and that it would be a waste to prioritize his safety over that of the people.
Shockingly, none of the Ubuyashiki heads has ever had a bodyguard.
It's kind of meant to prioritise the public over their own lives.
That's how it should be, really.
Mm.
Master!
You know, just saying. Do you think all the Hashira could actually beat Muzan if they fought him all at once?
I think they probably could, but I think it would be very close.
Mm.
But I still feel like we know Muzan's very strong, but we don't know exactly how strong he is.
No, we just know that he is stronger than all of the other demons that we've fought so far.
Yeah.
So very strong, obviously, but strong enough to take on all the Hashira at once.
It's a big task for anyone, really, so...
Hmm.
I see it! It's the mansion! It's alright!
Yeah, they're going to be too late.
I'll make it!
It's sweet to see, though, how desperate they are.
Hmm.
They really do love the Master.
I did not expect he'd kill him by burning the whole place to the ground.
Bit dramatic, but you know.
Yeah. He's literally nuked the place.
That looks so cool, though.
Yeah, that animation is wicked.
There's just no need to do it like that, really.
No. God damn. Muzan must have been angry.
It's very sweet that his wife stayed with him the whole time.
I know, right? She was fully willing to just die alongside him. Oh, that's rough.
That is a sticky one.
Oh god, and it's still alive.
Ah. Is it Muzan?
That's hilarious. He did that to himself.
That was just embarrassing.
That is embarrassing, you're right. Why wouldn't you just kill him normally?
I knew he was far too calm.
That's Muzan's
The
truth one.
smile of a Buddha plastered on his face.
Oh wait.
I can't believe he blew himself up along
It
with
was a
his
trap.
wife and 2 children.
That's awesome.
I had the wrong idea about what kind of man he
Wow.
was.
That's hardcore.
No other
That's why the
human
music was so
would ever do
heroic.
something
I was
this
gonna say that's not a good
insane.
pick.
But I never would have imagined this. It seems the explosives he used were laden with tiny makibishi, increasing their destructive power. In order to slow my regeneration, if even by 1 second.
Yeah, the
Hashira
Hashira
need to
should
get
get
on
him.
him. Yeah.
There's more to come. Ubuyashiki wouldn't sacrifice himself just to wound me.
That's so epic, isn't it?
You wouldn't have expected that, because it seemed like it came from Muzan.
Yeah, but no, that was the Master's plan. Wow, that's genius.
That was so cool.
Although he did blow up his 2 children and wife along with him, you could have sent them on holiday.
Committed family, I guess, but...
Yeah, very committed to taking down Muzan. But this is the perfect opportunity for the Hashira to close in on him and do a number on him right now,
Yeah.
because this is as hurt as we've ever seen him. I was not expecting that.
Me neither. That was a genius plan.
Yeah.
They just have to execute it properly now.
Yeah, well, yeah, there might be more for all we know.
I've been so desperate to find him, I never considered he'd use himself as bait. For someone so young to have concealed that much murderous intent is astonishing. Did
Like
his
you can
wife
talk
and
about a jet
children
black
know?
heart.
Or
Yeah.
were they deceived as well? No, that's the least of your concerns right now. Stay focused.
What is this?
Is it more explosions?
Flesh seeds. Blood demon art?
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
This is cool. Come on, the Hashira should really close in.
Yeah, taking your
Whose
time.
blood demon art is capable of this?
Clearly
Thorns
Tomoyo?
have branched out in my flesh, and I
Maybe.
can't free my.
There she is. Nice.
Tamayo, why the hell are you here right now?
Good work.
This blood demon art that's trapped you belongs to the same man you turned into a demon in Asakusa. That thing you just absorbed was my own fist. Any guesses as to what it contained? A drug that turns demons back into humans.
Wow.
Tell me, Muzan, can you feel it happening?
Such an outlandish thing isn't even possible.
I assure you it is possible.
This is a master plan.
It seems like it's going
high
too well.
time someone teaches you to keep to yourself, Tamayo. Who was it that killed your husband and children? Was it me? It wasn't, and you know it. It was none other than you yourself.
Yeah, but you made her a
That
demon.
was going to happen.
Exactly.
I never would have become a demon like you. I only said I didn't want to die from my disease because I wanted to see my children grow old someday!
Yes, you became a demon and went on to kill hordes of humans. And I don't think I'm just imagining things. Because I remember you having the time of your life while you were devouring them.
But I intend to atone for my sins by sacrificing my life to make sure that you die!
My God.
Mr. Himejima, he's all yours!
It's quite worrisome.
Wow.
This is a great time.
Yeah, I was not expecting them to do this at all.
Straight away. Never underestimate the master.
Whoa. Took his head off. Yeah, the master truly is a master.
Yeah.
The Master's dignified character remained unchanged from the moment I first met him, until his death.
Within the next 5 days, Muzan will come. I will be the bait you use. When he comes, I need you to behead him. The others can't know. They would never agree to using me as bait like this. They would sooner die than do it. You're the only one that I can ask, Guillaume.
If that is your wish, then so be it, Master.
I mean, it's a good idea. He was going to die anyway.
Mm.
Thank goodness.
It's the only way to get Muzan out.
Mm.
Guillaume, after I have perished, please do not let any more of my children be sent to their graves. That's my wish.
That's a big wish.
Especially when he killed his own children.
Just
Yeah.
as I thought. It's like the Master had predicted. Muzan, this monster, won't die even if he's beheaded.
There's likely only one way to destroy Muzan. Trapping him in place until sunlight shines upon him.
Cool.
If beheading isn't enough to kill him, there's only one option left. You all must endure a battle until the sun rises.
I would love to see that.
Even after the Master's sacrifice and our allies' strategy to weaken him, he still seems to be brimming with strength.
Not the usual sort.
No.
Stone breathing, third form, stone skin.
This looks sick.
God!
Look at that animation.
That is
You the
wicked!
one
Yeah.
behind this, you bastards!
Where's the master?
They're actually all going to fight Muzan at once.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy because we've had such a slight season where there's been no action whatsoever, and now we're going to get this.
We're getting it all dumped on us at once. That's crazy.
It's like Christmas. It's anime Christmas. All the Hashira versus the Master, not the Master, versus Muzan. That's going to be incredible. I mean, I doubt they're going to succeed.
But there must be something. They wouldn't gather them all up, because the next time they do it, it wouldn't feel as, like, crazy.
Yeah, this is the best chance they're going to get.
Yeah, surely.
And I think they can really do some damage to Muzan.
And they've been set up well, like, he's restrained and everything, so...
Yeah, he's restrained, he's weakened at least a little bit.
Mm.
And how long until daylight comes in?
Yeah.
Please tell me it's like 5 in the morning and the sun's about to rise.
The Hashira have united. The Master's strategy was brilliant.
Little Tanjiro still doesn't seem to fit in here.
Yeah.
Muzan! Even if you cut off his head, he won't die! That's him?
That's him? Kibutsuji.
Oh, Tanjiro's ready.
Oh,
breathing.
He's not having it.
Form! Serpent breathing! First form!
Blood breathing. Fifth form.
Water breathing! Third form! Wind breathing! Seventh form! Shinokami Kagura! Sunflower thrust!
Oh, wow. All at
for him.
once. Oh, no. That's never a good sign.
He's taken them to the demon planes.
What a coward.
I know.
Oh my god, they're all getting stolen.
Is he transporting the whole demon slayer?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Well, I suppose if he can kill them all at once. He knows he's happy.
Way too happy to be entering demon world.
What the hell's going on?
That would be me.
Relatable.
I was just taking a dump and now I'm flying through this mind-bending world.
This is a really interesting plot twist.
Mm.
You think you've driven me into a corner with your little plan? Mark my words, Demon Slayers. I'll massacre every one of you before sunrise! You're the only one going to hell! Let's see you try. Tanjiro Kamada!
Well, we've definitely upset Muzan.
Muzan Kibutsuji!
No way, that's the end. That was insane.
That was crazy.
For the record, Muzan is a coward for doing that.
Yeah, 100%.
He was shook, knew he was about to get killed, and that's why he did that.
Tasha, a
Today we're
secret.
talking about Ms. Conrochi.
Really? Are you gonna introduce me?
At a
Ms.
time like
Conrochi
this.
is incredibly charming. And extremely sweet. But I have a pretty good feeling that you all know that already. Ms. Conroji was Mr. Rengoku's Suguko. His training was so grueling that everybody ran away. But I'm told that Ms. Conroji never once gave up.
Well, that's because even though Mr. Rengoku's training was hard, it was also very serious, and there was so much passion in it.
I can almost picture it.
If you're going to introduce the Hashira, shouldn't we talk about Mr. Rengoku too?
Oh, good idea.
Aw.
Here's
That's so
another
sweet.
Taisho era secret. Mr. Rengoku's an amazing mentor. While I was training with him, he taught me all kinds of things, and he treated me very well. Not only that, but Mr. Rengoku is a big eater too. We used to have sweet potato
Tasty.
rice cooked in a pot this big, and we'd eat till it was empty.
Heave ho!
Oh, I'll cherish that memory forever.
Good times. I remember them fondly.
He's back.
What?
He is risen.
You'll be battling Muzan Kibutsuji soon. I'm counting on you.
Are they speaking to his ghost?
Tanjiro, he was there.
What's
wasn't
going
he?
on?
This is worrying me.
And this isn't a dream?
It isn't.
Tanjiro,
Yes?
we have to defeat Muzan no matter what.
right, no matter what. We'll win.
Well, it was very sweet to have a little throwback in memory of Rengoku there. We do miss him. I was going to say when we were talking about Hashira, he would obviously be right up there if he was still alive.
Yeah, definitely.
He was awesome, and that episode was awesome. Well, guys, thanks for watching that epic episode of Demon Slayer with us. Oh my god, that was mind-blowing and so good. That episode was amazing in so many ways for the action, the plot twists, and 2 Taisho era secrets in one episode. What more could we want from Demon Slayer? We were saying that this has been such a great season for so many reasons, because there's been lots of entertaining character building episodes, and then we got all the action we ever could have wanted in this one episode now. What did you think to it?
That was seriously like the coolest episode I think we've seen yet. It was just so packed full of surprises, and it was just so enjoyable to watch the whole way through. It was brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah, it was. It was really epic. I never would have thought the Master would blow up his own house with him, his wife, and his child in it to try and corner Muzan Kabuzuchi. But it was a great plan, you have to say.
Hats off to them, honestly.
Yeah, very heroic. It's interesting that you noticed that the music wasn't quite right for it just being Muzan killed the Master.
I was thinking, surely this should be sad. It sounded very heroic, but it was. It was a genius idea.
Yeah, in his death, he was quite triumphant because they do have Muzan cornered now. You know, even if he did be a coward and take them all back to his palace where he's more powerful and can be protected, they've still got him there. You know, and they're all in there. That's all the Hashira, all the strongest Demon Slayers, all the Demon Slayers there. So if they're going to kill Muzan Kabuzuchi, now is the time that they can. They're finally in contact with him, which they've never really been able to do before. This has just made me really excited for these movies that are going to come out for it.
I think the movies will be really good from just seeing that as a longer episode. I think it does translate pretty well into longer form, especially if we're not fully focusing on characters and more just like action and getting it done.
Yeah, it could work very well. I hope they show them in cinemas near us.
Yeah.
Hopefully anyway, because they're going to be pretty awesome. But they said, I've heard 3 movies. That's a lot of movies.
That is.
That's a whole trilogy. So God knows what's going to happen inside this castle. We've got to defeat the other upper rank demons as well, I assume.
And they have to figure out how the world actually works, because I think Muzan can control like everything in there, which seems very unfair, really.
Yeah.
And hard to master. But...
Yeah. Trying to figure out all the demon art that they've got going on in there is going to be very tough. Also, we kind of need to know how to defeat Muzan other than just sunlight.
Because in this place they're in, I don't think there is sunlight, so you have to figure out how to get them out of it. Yeah. What even is that place is the question. Yeah, out of it again and in the sunlight, which is going to be really tough. But I think they'll probably be able to do it in the end. Yeah, definitely.
The only thing that is a shame is that Nezuko's not there with them to fight, because she's obviously really strong as well. And been part of the series in terms of the fighting the whole way through, so it'd be cool if she was there too.
When she's in demon form, she's so incredibly strong, and we haven't seen much of that yet, so it'd be really nice to see it. And just the Tanjiro Nezuko duo is just really nice to have on screen. Yeah, it's been like the foundation of this whole show, really. So that would be really good. We need to get her off the subs bench and get her in there tearing up demons. Anyway, guys, that episode was really cool. I'd probably give it 9.5 out of 10 because it was pretty spot on, to be honest. Really enjoyable. What would you give it? I'd give it a full 10 out of 10. Couldn't ask for more. Yeah, in many ways, it did really just pop off amazingly, that episode. Wow. We've never seen anything that hardcore from Demon Slayer before. No, and it wasn't even upsetting at all. Like, yeah, we lost the Master, but it all seemed like very worth it. Yeah, ultimately it was a triumph, it seemed like anyway. And seeing how up for it all the Hashira were when they got there, they was not going to waste any time. In awe of Muzan, they all attacked him immediately, which was cool. Anyway, guys, with that, Demon Slayer comes to an end, unfortunately. It's going to probably be a year, maybe more, until we get it back again. But it's been a really nice ride, a really great season. Overall, I'd give the season 9 out of 10 as well, because I just really enjoyed it, to be honest. It was a fun season and very enjoyable. What would you give the overall season? The whole season, an 8.5. It was really nice, but still very goofy at the start. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment if you've got anything you want to say about this anime, and sign up to the Patreon if you want to watch the unedited version of these videos and this video that we have up on there too.
hopefully see you again on this channel when the rest of Demon Slayer comes out. We're very excited for it. You guys have a good day. Bye.
Bye.